subject, movable scales. You'll remember that we talked about C major. We began. Well, C major as a scale fingering is movable by refingering it and moving it up. Kind of like when we refingered A major, slid it up, it became B flat major, B major, C major, or when we refingered E major chord. Okay, in the same way, your scale fingerings are also movable. So if you take that C major fingering and move your fingers in such a way as what used to be played with your third finger is now played with your fourth finger. What used to be played with your second is now played with your third. What used to be played with your first finger is now played with your second finger. And what used to be open strings is now played with your first finger. Okay, and when you move that up, you get this, okay? So it's that same C major, but now up a fret. Well, and so that's C sharp major now. And then if you move it up again, it becomes D major. And then E flat major, etc. E, F, and so forth. All right. Same thing with our G major fingering. Remember that with the finger stretch. Now if you refinger it, okay, and slide it up, you get A flat major. Now A major, next fret, and then B flat, etc. B, and then C, C sharp, etc. All right, and then F major, we'll move that fingering. Okay, if you change those fingers up, all right, now we'll move it up a fret. First finger playing every note that used to be the open string in first position, now G major. So we're just moving that scale fingering up the fretboard, just like in the same way that bar chords are movable, so are scale fingerings. And then B flat, remember that? Okay. And if you move it up and refinger it, you get B major. Now, sort of a peculiar thing about this fingering is that when you get to the second string, you move up a fret. Now C major. Okay, there's that move. Okay, move up a fret. Now D flat major. Now D major. Okay, same fingering. All right, and then finally the E flat major fingering. Remember that? I guess we go all the way up to there. Okay. All right, if we move it up to E major, we're going to move up a fret to grab that note. And then again, notice we moved over to second position there. So a little shift like the B flat scale, but then an additional shift on the fifth string. All right, now F major. Notice that little move. F sharp major. Now G major.